When you think about the NBA as a whole, you no doubt think about the high quality of plays that comes with the best players in the world, and most times you'll get that. But in truth, there are just as many embarrassing plays that need to be shown because, well, it keeps everyone a bit humble. Here are some great examples of that. Be sure also to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 9. Who's inbounding the ball? One of the best things that sometimes gets lost in the hustle and bustle of playing basketball is that it really is a team sport. And it's almost always embarrassing when the team doesn't get what's going on and thus stupidity happens, like in this play here. If you look at the court, you'll see that there are 10 players on it. No problems there. But where's the ref? Exactly, he's on the sideline, waiting for one of the Bulls to actually come and inbound the ball. All of them are waiting to get passed to, and yet no one is actually there to, inbound the ball. Pretty bad when the coach of the Bulls looked at this after it happened and had the face of, how in the heck did that just happen? Here's hoping they did some inbounding drills so that this moment never happens again. Number 8. What are you doing here? The Lakers have had a lot of interesting characters in their history, both good and bad. One of the less than good ones was Andrew Bynum. While his talent was undeniable at points, and he did help the Lakers to the finals, his personality was one that got him in trouble a lot, and his IQ on the court came into question more than once. For example, take a look at this play. Bynum just lobs up a three-pointer for no good reason. Did he have the shot? Maybe, but Bynum was not a good three-point shooter. And as the announcers noted, there was plenty of time on the shot clock to try and make something work. So why did he go and do a three there? It didn't help them at all, and in a way, it just put them more in the hole. Ah, the mysteries of life. Number 7, the definition of an air ball. There are many subtle things in the NBA that sometimes get taken for granted, and without a doubt, one of them is the free throw attempt. Seriously, it's a harder shot than most people give it credit for, and we've all seen players make terrible free throws, including legends like Shaq O'Neal. But in this attempt, well, it's just bad. Just look at this, will ya? Yeah, that's painful to watch. Granted, the guy has pressure on him, as does everyone who steps to the line, but you're really trying to tell us that you couldn't get a little closer to the net? I mean, air balls are one thing. They are a fact of life in the NBA at times. But this? Yeah, not so much. We're not saying he should be ashamed of that shot, but, well, yeah, actually that's exactly what we're saying. Number 6, he hit a layup. Now, if I was to tell you that an NBA player made a layup in a game, you'd think, well, good, that's 2 points for their team. And 99% of the time, you would be right that this was a thing to be cheering for. But in the case of Darrell Armstrong, another thing entirely. You see, as one NBA analyst happily roasted, Armstrong was in the dunk contest during NBA All-Star Weekend and decided to hit a layup. Say, what now? How does that even register in your mind? What makes you think, okay, it's the dunk contest, I'll hit a layup instead. No one will see that coming. And yeah, we wouldn't be seeing that coming because it's a dunk contest. Seriously, how did this happen? We're fully behind the analyst's proclamation that if you hit a layup during the dunk contest, you should be out of the dunk contest. As an NFL analyst would say, come on, man. Number 5, just a bit outside. When it comes to slam dunks, they're more than just an attempt to get 2 points. It's meant as a statement that your defense is so bad that they can literally just go up to the hoop and jam it in there for all to see. That's why so many players try and do the dunk, because it can be a momentum builder, a crowd pleaser, and more. The only problem is you need to make the dunk. A player on the 76ers, Bates, tried to do a dunk to do all of those things. He got a perfect pass, he drove to the rim, jumped over the defender, but whiffed on the dunk. How do you whiff on a slam dunk? That literally does not compute. You can bounce it off the rim, you can time it wrong, but to straight up whiff? Yeah, that's just embarrassing. Number 4, boing. To be clear, this is hardly the first time something like this has happened, but we are almost obligated to mention it because, well, it's just too perfect. In short, a player realized that he didn't have the shot, and so he decided to pass it to one of his teammates. Perfectly sound thinking, but when he tried to do that, the player he passed to wasn't paying attention, and thus the ball went right off his head. As the announcers happily proclaimed, boing. Number 3, really JaVale? JaVale McGee isn't exactly one of the best players in the league, and you'll find that he's in a lot of bloopers videos, and that NBA analysts love to rag on him. And in this case, well, it's well deserved. For as you can see in this clip, he's guarding, or being guarded by, Isaiah Thomas, who's 5'5". JaVale is over 7 foot, so clearly he has the advantage. And yet not only does he not get the ball, he somehow trips. There are just no words. Number 2, the J.R. Smith blown play. I'm sure some of you are surprised that this isn't number 1, but trust me when I say that this play could have been, and for all of the right reasons. Key reason being none other than the one and only J.R. Smith. During the 2018 NBA Finals, the Cavaliers were going up against their rivals in the Golden State Warriors. And Game 1 was everything it was hyped up to be. Intense, great shots, coming down to the wire, everything. This was a game that really teased what could be in the series. With mere seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Warriors were up 1 when George Hill was fouled and sent to the line. The goal was simple. Either make 1 or 2 and try to make sure the Warriors don't score again. Hill made the first one, but missed the second. And who rebounded the ball? J.R. Smith. When he did, he didn't put up a shot. He ran out the clock. No, really, he just ran out the clock and the game went to overtime because, in his own words, he thought they were up. Now there are so many things wrong with that, but it's what happened after the play that made it really embarrassing. His teammate, LeBron James, was furious and they lost the game in overtime because of this blow to their momentum. The fury of LeBron carried into the locker room where he well and truly broke his hand because of how everything went down, which of course caused the Cavaliers to suffer more and they got swept from the playoffs. To be fair, if they had won game number 1, there's no guarantee that they would have won the finals. But that dunce move by JR most definitely cost them a lot, including LeBron, both in the series and when he bolted to the Lakers. Plus, the actual moment of the goof is now a meme material for the rest of Smith and LeBron's life. You know you messed up when you have a meme that's made up about you. Number 1, malice at the palace. As we've shown throughout this list, there are many kinds of levels of embarrassment. There are simple goofs, there are dumb plays, dumb moves, brain farts, and then J.R. Smith. We're just saying. But there is a type of embarrassment that goes beyond all of that, and that's when a moment literally embarrassing for the entire NBA, which is what happened at the Malice at the Palace. Now this happened in 2004 in a game between the Detroit Pistons and the Indianapolis Pacers. Players Ben Wallace for Detroit and Ron Artest for the Pacers got into a heated shoving match that cleared the benches. That already was bad. But then a fan threw a drink at Artest, and Artest reacted by going up into the stands and fighting with the fans, which prompted even more violence after that. It was not a good scene. After the game, the NBA suspended 9 players for a total of 146 games, leading to the players losing $11 million in salary. 5 players were charged with assault and eventually sentenced to a year of probation and community service. 5 fans also faced criminal charges and were banned from attending Pistons home games for life. The fight also led the NBA to increase security between players and fans and to limit a sale on alcohol in games. Now, this scene was one that NBA doesn't like to recall, and well, for all the right reasons. This event hurt the integrity of the game, the league, and more. It was an act that showed the NBA can't control their players or the fans, which is not something they want hanging over their heads. While improvements have been made, the Malice in the Palace will indeed forever be one of the most embarrassing things in NBA history. And no amount of goodwill or deeds will erase what happened on that night. So, what do you think? What did you think of the most embarrassing moments in NBA history? Can you believe how some of these things actually went down? Which is the most embarrassing moment in your eyes? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.